Actually, he himself has mentioned, and he is a nephew of Kiran, so it is understood. And I will one more thing I'll tell you. This was already they were planning long time back, where he comes with a knife in the evening, and he chases my bike, where police complaints were made, but nothing happened. Then he breaks my Maruti van where there is a farm, my farmhouse in Kalmi. He breaks the glasses of the Maruti van. He puts pepper spray on my laborer where he used to sleep in the car. And then he hits him with the rods. Police complaint was made. Nothing happened. So there are a lot of incidents. What not only to me. He once one BJP something meeting was going on in the Tershen. One senior citizen, John Mascaran. I know everything, but that time we were not in good terms. This guy goes and he cuts the tires with the knives. His main thing is knives and revolver. That day I forgot to tell you all, one person was holding a revolver where I have mentioned it. But it is up to the police from where that revolver came. And all Aldona knows that he roams with this revolver. One man has a revolver with the license. He directly gives in his hand. Now that day I don't know whose revolver, because if it is licensed, they are kept in the police station, deposited in the police station. But on that fateful day, there was a revolver in one guy's hand.
So is there threat to your family also?
Yes, a big threat to me, myself, to my 4 children, to my wife. And I will make this statement: anything happens to my family or me or property, these people should be held responsible. I have told the PI also, and I'm telling the media also, these people should be held responsible. But I will not get scared for all these things. Why I mentioned that I am also the president of the Aldona Goa Comunidad. These goons have illegally before the election trespassed in Comunidad's fields where complaints are made, taking all Gaonkar signatures, even villagers' signatures. Field where there are low-lying, it is a low-lying area, and they have dumped mud, 15 trucks of mud maximum, and they have started business in that. Not their land, Comunidad land, neither they are tenant. Tenant is dead and gone, one Christian lady, but they are telling on top of that, let's see what they will, who will touch us. But since I am the president, I have taken this on priority that I will finish this. I was in the ICU, and then I didn't get a call. Neither police came to me actually. They were supposed to do the Panchanama on the same day.
You are not pursuing the case?
Yeah, I will. I am. Now I have my advocate. He'll be pursuing it. Because this is not a small matter. This is a very serious matter. And daytime someone comes and attacks you. It is really something very serious.
So now whom you say is responsible for goondaism in Aldona?
Main is the police. I will say the police. Forget the political side of it. If there should be no interference from politics with the police. If police don't take orders from the politics, there will be law and order problem will be solved. And if politic parties interfere with the police force, this problem will be never solved. So first I will blame the police. They say politicians do that. You shouldn't get scared. The police duty is to safeguard the public, not the politicians. So I will blame the police first. I'm Melvyn Fernandes from Aldona, and even the president of Aldona Comunidad Goa Police. This is regarding the attack which was planned on 8th March 2022 on me. The reason behind taking this press is to know the facts and what was the plan behind this of the attack on 8th. We had planned a prayer where one of my friend, Father Valerian, was called at 5:30 at my open air hall where there's a cross in my property. I want to tell the fact to the people of Goa what exactly happened on that day. We had painted the cross which is in my property where a stand was put, a shed was put by the laborers. You can see my wife lighting candles, preparing for the prayer service, and the cross which is been broken by Yogesh Gadekar and his associates, and the attack which was occurred after they broke the cross. On that day, I myself didn't know how this attack took place and what was the reason. My wife had gone to light candles for the cross so that the priest comes and we say rosary for that. Suddenly, I heard sounds screaming of my wife coming running towards my restaurant. I was inside my restaurant. I came out. When I came out, my wife almost reached inside the restaurant. And on the pathway of my restaurant, I saw around 13, 14 or 15 guys entering the restaurant chasing my wife. So I took my wife and I told her, go inside the restaurant. When I went near them, I was attacked by Yogesh Gadekar with a sword, which I happened to hold a hand, which is a handle, and the tip of the sword touched my forehead, the head, not the forehead. And when I caught the sword, suddenly one more guy, that is his brother, came and hit 5 rods on my side. That is the left side of my head. The main reason I want to tell on this press is when I went to the police, nobody came for help for me. But luckily, God sent one reporter, that is Gadekar, Prakash Gadekar. I'm really grateful to him that he took me. Nobody touched me, but he took me with full blood on his bike, and he dropped me to the police station where I was not entertained by the police.
He attacked even the senior citizens. He has also
Yogesh Gadekar. He is a nephew of Kiran Kandolkar,
he is a
resident of Naikawado. No, Aldona there is Naikawado.
This boys is group of ground boys, they are called Aldona. So they are painting all the crosses everywhere. So what was the issue like basically, because they were trying to do something for the cross?
No, there is nothing, and I don't know anything about boys or whatever. But the people who had gathered there, people meaning the boys, they were quite rough boys. I don't think so. It is ground boys or something. My wife, again I'll repeat, my wife had gone to light candles where there are photographs because my priest was supposed to come at 5:30 to say the prayer. At that time, when my wife was returning, he was taking 2-3 rounds with his Yamaha, where he fired very dirty bad words. This I was not informed before because I was not in that state. I was kept in the ICU. After I came out from the ICU, my wife told exactly what happened. He started firing bad words, where she just kept quiet and she was returning back. And then further she heard sounds where they turned over that shed, and plus with the rod the cross was damaged and the stand, that is the candle stand, was cut with the hacksaw and it was thrown. And when she turned and she asked, what are you all doing? They came charging towards her. Those were not normal ground boys or something. These are gundas. They are totally.
what is the motive of attack against your wife and you?
Motive meaning the 3-4 days they were planning it. In my private property, there were poles put, pipes.
Where in private property?
My La Bonita. There are both the sides of my private property. So the poles were put with the permission of the panchayat. Night time 10:30 he comes and he just removes the poles with the Yamaha and the Maruti van. He puts it in there and 20 poles are gone. This was 4 days back. And the guy who saw the neighbor, he told me clearly, Melvyn, I have seen him. but please don't put my name. So I couldn't go, and I know what the police are. If you just give blindly, they will say, did you
So
see?
you had put polls,
I had
removed
put
your polls.
Yeah. That is also written and given to the police.
The poles are for compound.
It was for parking, putting ropes. So we had fixed in the PCC, that is cement. So in the middle of the night, he picks
So
up
that
the pole.
Gulab Bonita property.
Abhi Kaskar and Richa Bhosle. Richa Bhosle is a PSI where I was told you go in one corner and sit in this state. I had even called SP North. That is, I heard that he is a very good man. But the way these two cops acted with me, in Goa there is no law and order. You can make out on this, because what Yogesh Gadekar told me after the incident, that all the cops are in his pocket and I won't be able to do anything if I even go to complain. But I won't say full police is in his pocket. These two people, I saw what happened there. After some time, PI came, very good person, entertained me, took me to the office, in his office, made me sit. He is the one who sent me to Vision Hospital, because government hospital was not entertaining me, because there was a phone call from Kiran Kandolkar. This I know why, because Kiran Kandolkar himself came there to rescue these criminals. And even Pranesh's brother, that is Prashant Naik, along with his gang who attacked me, that was in the police station. When I told when I went and I told to the police that same gang is come and they are outside and they are telling me in the police station that they will chop me. Posta Mattel in Posta in Konkani. When I told this, I was given an answer, go in the corner and sit. So this is the way here the police function. I am not saying all the police are corrupt, but the way I was treated that day, a normal person will understand what will happen to him. So coming to the point, there is no law and order in Goa. You cannot roam freely. You cannot go for justice. If you go for justice anyway, you are being attacked. If you go to give some help to somebody, you are being attacked by like this kind of goons. The thing he tried to create, this mob, mostly are outsiders. I am not against outsiders. That day I have made a statement, Gandhi. It's not that in that I couldn't take it, because the way I was attacked, I was bleeding heavily. Why I said it, I'm not against on outsiders. Just because of 2-3 goons, outsiders doesn't become bad. So I specifically say that there are outsiders who are there, they are very good friend of mine, but like this kind, goons should be sent out of the state. The SP should act, Mr. Sobit, I know him, he is very good person. Our Aldona is a peaceful and always we live it together, Hindus, Christians, Muslims. We never have a problem of all this. These goons tried to create problems with our communal harmony. They said that they will teach our Christians. These are not our Goan Hindus who will say this. I will make this statement. These are the outside people who are coming and making these statements. The main person who had, that is Mr. Gadekar, he himself is a Hindu. If we had anything with Hindu Christian, we would have not helped each other. The main person who came even in the police station to the JMC, to the district hospital, were Hindus. Even my Christians people were there, but main were the Hindus who helped me. I would like to give this message to Goa, full Goa. These people who come here, they stay here, they say they are Goans and they are trying to divide us. They are saying Christians and Hindus. This man, Yogesh Gadekar, I have filed several criminal complaints where police failed to take action on him. I had to go to SPCA and then file complaint on the PI for not taking the complaints of my, and then after order from the SPCA, the police complaints are registered. So see the high hand of this police. If you go to Gawar outpost, This man says this Gawar outpost is in my pocket. I would request the PI, SP, DIG, DYSP to inquire in this what is going on in Aldona. I am not a first person who has been attacked like this. There are so many criminal complaints on this person. He has attacked even senior citizens. He almost killed some people. Attempt to murder charges are there, but I don't know what happens further. He has robbed one fellow's house daytime where he was arrested in lot of incidents. So this is a person who is creating problems in Aldona. And if these things doesn't go to normal, he has already got feathers from politicians and from police also. These things somewhere has to stop. And if it doesn't stop, Aldona will turn into a goondaism village. When they came to attack me, after the attack, I forgot to tell this. The priest who was told to come and say the prayer, he happened to reach there and he intervened. When he intervened, he caught me. Actually, he caught me tight because I was bleeding. This Yogesh Gadekar and one more guy, they told him, now this is for next is your turn. Your supari is also given. And when they were leaving from there, looking at the priest, he specifically clearly told, now Kiran Kandol, you wait for till 10th, Kiran Kandolkar bhai, he's already MLA. And Pranesh Naik, that is the time I took the names. I have not simply taken the name. And all that gang will show you all the Christians what we can do, what we are capable of. This was clearly mentioned. Even the priest was present. And threatening a priest, it is a big thing.
So what's your demand now?
Demand the law and order should be proper. This gundaism should be stopped. Like how in when Ravi Naik, he was a chief minister, those days like Goan protector, he has finished that dadagiri. Same thing should happen now. This dadagiri should be stopped. Otherwise, our normal citizens won't be able to stay in Goa. We'll have to leave this state and go from here. Nothing.
No?
No. There were some people, Delhi people, some issue had happened and it was given for 11 months contract. That is just a management contract where they forged my signatures and I have complained on them. And they tried to not to go out from the property. There also police intervened where it was actually civil matter. Intervened and they told me you cannot throw them out. Where I had to go to the court. And now that matter is I have put a case on those people for forging my signature. Even my permission was changed.
Who gave the permission to those outsiders for 11 months by forging a signature?
I had given as a manager to run that,
You had given
my restaurant.
So they
Only for 11 months.
So after 11 months, they were not going.
They were not going out. This is my full private property. So I would like to end my press and one message I would like to give to the Chief Minister, Mr. Dr. Pramod Sawant. Since all this has happened, he should intervene and I think the portfolio will be his. So now, if he takes the portfolio of Home Ministry, first thing, he should bring discipline in the police force. Main is discipline and main finish gundaism. This is my message to the CM. Thank you.